Hey, Facebook friends, what is up? It is Emily here, and I have some stuff I want to talk to you about today. I have spent the weekend with some of my best friends, business partners, and it made me realize a few things about feeling lonely, about community, how important it is to have good friends in your life. And, the more I talk with so many different people about this, I realize that everybody feels these feelings of loneliness, of anxiety, right? Everybody has it, no matter how good you look on Facebook, no matter how good you look on Instagram, no matter how many accolades you have, everyone deals with feeling these things from time to time. Now, some of us have high anxiety, right? Some of us have really, really deep, dark depression, but I'm telling you, everyone deals with it in some form or another. So you're not alone. And so I felt called today. My day is crazy as ever, but I felt called just to get on here and share with you guys some of my tips that I have, learned throughout the years. I'm a long-term anxiety sufferer myself. I had a hard upbringing. I'm still recovering from that. And I just feel like it's selfish of me not to share things that I have learned that have really helped me as a woman become stronger, become more confident. And, I just get so sad, like thinking about, America specifically, like why are we in so much pain? Why are we in so much pain? I mean, we are in such a unique, if you're living today, I hope you realize this, we're in such a unique time in human history. We have the most freedom now than ever, the most opportunity, the greatest wealth, the greatest education. I mean, all you have to do is be resourceful and you can figure things out. The greatest time in human history. Yet we are the most medicated society on the planet. The most medicated society on the planet. 5% of the population, we're using 80% of the opiates in the world. Do you realize that? How medicated we are as Americans? And I believe that the rest of the world faces a much more difficult life than us Americans. I really believe that. We're the most educated, prosperous people on the planet. Yet people are going towards things to numb them, whether it's cannabis, Jack Daniels, drugs, to survive this life or to even enjoy ourselves. We're looking for different things. And that makes me really sad. It makes me so sad. That's why I'm doing this Facebook Live right now. Okay, and if that's you, I love you so much, and I'm doing this for you because you can push through, you can get through, and you can experience joy in your life, and you deserve to experience that. But if I look statistically at what's going on, it would just be foolish of me not to start to talk about this more. And for all of us that have been through it, that are recovering, that are soaring, we need to talk about it because most of Americans are medicated, and it's really sad. So, what are some basic things I have done to overcome anxiety, feeling lonely, things like that? Now, thankfully, I've never turned to any medication. I believe wholeheartedly I haven't, because I have a relationship with God, and he's like my coping mechanism, honestly. But that would be my first tip for you, regardless of what you believe in, what spiritual realm. For me, it's Christ, it's God. I go to a non-denominational church. It's not a religion, it's a non-denominational church. But whatever you believe in, that will give you peace. But you have to, it's like working out, it's like eating healthy, it's like working your business, like you have to be committed to it, like a daily practice and discipline, right? And it's not just about showing up on Sunday. It's about spending time in prayer, reading the Bible, whatever it is, throughout the week, right? It's so important. But that, you guys, like, that is my greatest coping mechanism, listening to worship music. I mean, that is what makes me soar. And every time I feel lonely or sad, I go back to that. And it always brings me such peace. Okay. So if you deal with anxiety, it's like figure out a place where you can let go and release and give it up to God, because that will help you so much. Okay. So I would say that for sure. Try lavender. We do have essential oils here with my company, but lavender is really, really good to calm yourself. You can even put it on your collarbone. I put a drop of it on your collarbone, and the smell will like literally waft up, and you smell it. The odor is very relaxing. You can rub it on your temples. There's many things you can do with lavender. You can diffuse it throughout the day. That's another thing I do. So I go to church, try lavender, schedule relaxation. So a lot of us were manic. We're like crazy, right? Including myself. Like I go hard, right? But you have to schedule in relaxation. You have to literally sit down and look at your schedule. You know, is there a time in there, you know, and I'm not just talking once a week, I'm talking about throughout your day where you can put in a half hour to do whatever you find relaxing. Right? It might be going on a walk and not Instagramming it the whole time. Okay. It might be, you know, meditation. I use a meditation app on my phone, right? It might be that. It might be yoga, finding a really great yoga class. There's so many different types that you can do. I like this yoga called yin yoga. It's more like stretching. It's really hot. I like to do it at night, just when, you know, my work day is done, to just chill out. You know, anything you can find relaxing. Obviously there's massages and things like that, but we don't always have to talk about spending, you know, heaps of money at the spa. Like you can literally go outside and, you know, for my Midwest friends, I'm sorry, maybe you can't do this right now, but you could put your feet in the sand or in the grass and like touch the earth. Okay. It's not just a hippie thing, guys. It's real. It's called earthing. You've got to do it. You can connect with the source, connect with the earth. It's so powerful, right? So schedule in relaxation. You know, for some of you, you just have to face the fear. You have anxiety because you're not facing the fear. You know, what does that mean? You know, if something makes you feel scared, you got to face it. And believe me, there's a million things that make me feel scared, whether it's speaking in front of 20,000 people, you know, or driving in LA. I don't know. A lot of things make me feel scared. But, you know, the thing is, if you're somebody that, you know, if you feel shy in, you know, social situations, you know, you have to go put yourself in that situation. You've just got to do it. If you're scared of clowns, go to the freaking circus, right? It can help you immensely. Okay, I understand that you're worried about what might happen. You're creating these illusions, you know, such as, you know, who's going to talk to you at the party? Your anxiety rises. You know, what if you do, you know, a meeting for your business and people ask you questions you don't know? You know, you're anxious. You're worrying about all these false things you've created in your head. You know, you're worried about the uncertainty. I get it. Okay, you know, you want the promise that everything's going to be okay. A worrier wants the promise that everything's going to be okay. But uncertainty is a part of life. It's just a part of it. Okay. And you've got to do something called exposure therapy. It's facing the fear anyway. It helps you learn to live with risk and uncertainty. That's just something I've gotten really good at. You know, and some of you, this is the thing that's causing you to have even more anxiety, because you're not exposing yourself to the very thing that's going to help you push past the fear to the other side, right? Maybe it's that. I don't know what it is for you. Maybe you just need some good friends. You need to be involved in a good community, and you feel lonely because you're shutting everybody else off in your life. You know, I think people who work a lot tend to do this. We shut everybody off in our life, and we, you know, go into this little hole, and really it's doing more harm than good for you. And I'm speaking from experience. You need community. You need relationship. You need real conversations with real people who really give a damn about you. You need that in your life that won't judge you, that will help you rise higher. You know, that's why I love network marketing, because it's like an instant community of like-minded people. It's like an instant friend group that can help you. You know, I've worked with people that have been really lonely, that have been really sad, that have felt like they were kind of floating through life, and they needed a good community to get involved in, to help them, you know, raise the bar in their life, to help them see themselves maybe in a different light. Maybe a friend can see something in you that you haven't seen in yourself, but you need community. You need community for sure. Okay, so those are just a few of my tips. I'll say one more. You need adaptogenic herbs. This is from a health perspective, adaptogens. That's my #1 favorite product we have is adaptogenic herbs. All the blends we have. It's really why I got attracted to my company in the first place, from a product perspective, because I was dealing with anxiety. And when you get the right things in your body, working with your central nervous system, your body really balances out in a natural, holistic way, right? So there's other remedies to it as well. But these are just some of my tips for you, because I love you, and I believe that there's somebody watching this right now that is really struggling with feeling lonely, with feeling depressed, and I get you, I feel you, you're normal. You're so normal. Please don't go on social media and think that everybody else has it all together, because everybody deals with pain. Some of us just handle it differently. So I hope some of my tips today have helped you. I hope more than anything you apply them. Just take one thing I said and apply it, and watch what happens in your life, right? Watch the change that occurs, but know you've got to do it daily. You've got to practice it daily. And some days will be hard and other days will be easier, but the more you do it, the easier it gets. And these are just a few tips that have helped me just become a strong woman, that have helped me be in total alignment, and just helps me so much. So anyways, I'm signing off now. I gotta get to work. Share this with whomever needs it. If you have a friend who you feel like has been suffering in silence, send it to them. And if you guys want more videos, let me know. I'd love to help you out. God bless.